Ladies, gents, I'm Papa Smoke and welcome back to another House of Smoke tutorial video. Okay, so this week, as promised, we're looking at domination work. Now, the colours for domination work are usually red and black, so you can either use a red, black or white pillar candle for this work. Wax blank intention. You can use like a red, black or a white bowl for this work as well. I'm just using the one from my pestle and mortar because it's easier. Kind of incenses you want to burn, things such as lavender, for example. I know it's surprising, but lavender itself can be used in domination, among other things. So let me take you through some of the symbolism of this working. So a domination work itself, is there. In this case, this is what we call a commanding domination. There are different kinds. There's commanding, compelling and controlling dominations, commanding ones are where you're commanding someone to do something like stop bothering this person, for example, or comply with a specific intention. Excuse me. Controlling dominations are more likely to influence someone's long-term behaviour, so as opposed to stop doing something or stop leaving someone alone for the now, controlling dominations are more like fix your life, sort this out, sort that out kind of thing, be more dedicated towards this. And compelling dominations are there for your megalomaniacs and your egotists, really. What they do is they compel people towards the intention that you want, making them think it's their idea, which is why they feel compelled towards it, Now, all dominations are pretty violent, pretty malevolent. Those don't sound too malevolent when I say them like that, do they? I mean, commanding does and controlling does, but compelling doesn't really. However, if your target fails to comply with the spirits, this is where the domination aspect comes in, they get punished. So if your target fails to comply with the spirits, they get punished, and what happens is the spirits remove things away from them in painful ways. Some of their most important things in their life will be removed in usually a painful way. That's what the razor blades in this particular spell, when we put them in the candle, will symbolise. These razor blades symbolise cutting things out of their life if they don't comply. And the nails symbolise pain. So basically give them pain and cut things out of their life if they don't comply with the intentions of the working. Okay, so first of all, we get our candle, our pillar candle. And if we don't have gas station gloves, then we can use a plastic carrier bag, but it's imperative that you don't get oils from dark works on your hands. You shouldn't really get any oils on your hands for spiritual cross-contamination purposes, but it's imperative that you don't get oils from dark works on your hands at all. So we take the candle, open the bottle of oil, toss it on top of the candle, and we twist the candle. And while we twist the candle, we visualise the face of the target, the face of the victim. We visualise the spirits whispering in their ear, telling them to do things. We visualise them breaking down, then complying, then begging for leniency. And then we visualise the end goal, what we want from this, what we want the target to do, what we want to achieve from this. Right, and we set the pillar candle in a bowl of water. 2 reasons. 1, it's symbolic, but also 2, this cannot be extinguished once lit. It has to be allowed to burn out. So we set it in a bowl of water for safety purposes as well. That way, if anything happens, it's sat where it can be extinguished. So once that's done, once you've twisted the candle, and you sat it in your bowl of water, you prepare your petition. I've got mine under here already. Like I've shown you in previous petitions, this is a negative working, So we do the target's name 5 times on 5 lines. And then depending on what sort of domination spell it is, and our intentions, we can either do ours or the client's name 7 times on 7 lines over the target. So the client is, say for example, in cases of a controlling domination, their will is broken to be controlled. Or in the case of they're bullying them, they're all of a sudden they seem more dominant, for example, than the bullies. Yeah, that can be done. Or you can write the intention. In this case, I wrote my friend's name. Yeah, I wrote the target's name 5 times on 5 lines. Then I wrote my friend's name in the sentence, and I wrote, stop doing anything at all to F with blah blah blah. Yeah, right. So every time now this target does something wrong towards my friend, yeah, he will lose something important from his life. The spirits will punish him for not breaking down to that domination. Now, first of all, the spirits, once this manifests, will start whispering in his ear, leave him alone, man. Just let him live his life. Live and let live, let him be. And if he doesn't listen to that, that's when the punishments happen. When he fails to listen to that, that's when the spirits will go, right, I tried it the nice way. Obviously, he won't listen to the carrot, so it's time for the stick. And that's exactly what will happen. And then the target will find himself losing things from his life he finds important or he really likes, like his job, his car, maybe his apartment, all this stuff. Domination spells don't play. And if the person has nothing, if they're a broke ass and a loser and you want to dominate them, then the spirits just start targeting their health. Okay, so you name the target. I'm going to do this in my head. So target name. I dominate you for my friend. Please leave him alone. Any more moves against him in any way, whether that's in terms of employment, health, family matters, whatever, yeah, will be met with extreme prejudice and extreme punishment. Again, target name. I dominate you in the name of. Please leave him alone. Any more attempts to mess with him in any way, professionally, in terms of his personal life, family life, whatever, in terms of his health, whatever, will be met with the strictest punishments. Okay, third time, target name. I dominate you. Leave alone. Any more attempts to mess with him in any way will be met with the swiftest justice. By the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, by the inspiration of the air, and by the virtues of the water, I salute the 4 directions and declare this ritual open. By the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, by the inspiration of the air, and by the virtues of the water, I salute the 4 directions and declare this ritual open. By the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, and by the inspiration of the air, and by the virtues of the water, I salute the 4 directions and declare this ritual open. Au bavon samedi au maman Brigitte et ami. Please empower this domination candle that you have just seen me prepare in front of you. Please dominate the person named on the petition and make sure he leaves my friend named on the petition alone in all ways, whether that's professionally, physically, mentally, emotionally, personally, in terms of family, whatever, leaves him alone. If he does anything else or makes any other moves against him, please dominate him, break his will, and destroy him. As payment for this, I offer you the heat and light from the candles. I offer you the incense. I offer you these cigars. And I will fetch you some coins. I also offer you my love, respect and service, now and always. So people, that's a domination spell. That's how to prepare it, and obviously this ritual I do at the end for them to empower it's absolutely fine. You may notice I did the preparation of the candle, i.e. target name, I dominate you, yada yada yada, before I started the spell, yeah? That's because that's part of the process of preparing the candle. The spell started when I prepared the candle, yeah? So now I'm going to get them some rum, I'm going to give them some cigars, I'm going to give them some coins. Do apologise about the sounds of this, ladies and gentlemen. My neighbours decided to do yard work, and also I think one of their kids was making a bit of noise through that. But anyways, any questions about domination work, hit me up. Don't do anything I won't do, which ain't the right lot. Peace.